Well, how do you do again? This is Mike McGee, your DVD and Blu-ray film reviewer, and I want to discuss with you the upgraded version of the Flesh and Blood show, and this is the old one. The new one, the reissue. And the difference is, in this one, is that they aligned the 3D sequence to the feature wall, and the other one they kept it separate as an extra menu, and they only had the 2D version. Of course, this has the anaglyph version too, and I think they improved the 3D because there was a little bit less ghosting than the original one. And let's make a comparison right now for these two. I got it the wrong way again. Yeah, I got it the wrong way again. Here it is. Gotta put this front. Let's make a comparison. Now this is a box cover front, and then it comes a box protector, and then it comes out with this, and then of course there's the disc in here. And for the anaglyph version, this is the same thing. And oh, there's a double box cover here. I didn't know this. Look at this. Oh, I get it. This is kind of like a new one. Yeah. Which one I'd like? I think I like this one better than that one. What's more interesting? I'll show it to you again. Now I want to say, let's read the old one to compare with the new one. Yeah, that kind of looks a little bit better. Now the old one stated, special features, flesh and blood censorship interview with Peter Walker. And then it talks about the 10-minute stereoscopic sequence and the anaglyph in the original trailer. But in this one, it's a little bit different here. It says in the menus, audio commentary by film historian Kat Ellinger and Marilyn Contario. I didn't listen to that. And it said, flesh and the same thing, the same interview as the old one with Peter Walker by Elijah Drenner, an interview with actress Jenny Hanley, the one who played the bigger female actress, and Stuart Bevan, that's the one who got killed in the 3D sequence. And wait a minute. And third assistant Terry Madden by James McCabe. I didn't see that. I really didn't. And third assistance by Terry Madden. Well, as I said, the difference is that they tied the 3D sequence to the film, and then they added the new interviews, and I didn't see the James McCabe. I'm going to have to look at it again, but anyway, Jenny Hanley played the intelligent one who shows up, and Well, they interviewed her years later, and she resented the sexploitation picture. She was a prude, and she refused to do the nude scenes. So the director said, well, you can take your clothes off, we'll just photograph the silhouette. But he had to make an exploitation film, so he hired a nude stand-in, and she got angry and lost his trust. Of course, he could have honestly stated, "Okay, you don't have to take your clothes off, but we have to hire a stand-in to have the character you're portraying being in the nude without you having to be in the nude." And or he could have advertised making an R-rated horror film that has some female nudity require very talented actors who can deal with some of that nudity, instead of surprise attacking, getting the wrong people. Well, anyway, the other interview was James was Stuart 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 Bevan, and as I said, he was the one that got killed in the 3D sequence, and he kind of resented the nudity scene too, but he had a sign for it, so he decided to go ahead. But what made him uncomfortable is they were shooting on the side of this theater on the beach shore, and they're required to have loose boards, so if there's a storm, the floors won't be destroyed, and the steam will let the boards will let the wind will let the steam go, and it won't damage the building. As a result, it was cold and he was freezing, and he was worried about getting aroused, and he was worried about not getting aroused, but he was uncomfortable. As I said, they had fixed the 3D a little bit better. The ghosting is way down, but it says in third assistant director Terry Madden. I didn't see that. And and I missed playing the radio spots. Oh yeah, the front menu. They had designed a 3D web picture in the front menu that's in 3D, and it's and this thing pops out, unlike this version. Unlike this version. So, and you know the story. I mean, a bunch of hippie-type actors are being hired by a mysterious person to put on a show, and this Sir Ralph Richardson type person shows up, and they don't know who he is, and these actors get mysteriously murdered as they're putting on a review which they make up things, and that's the story and plot, and then you later learn what really has happened. But I have to admit that the best actor in this picture was the one that complained about the nudity, and she hated the thing. She said the Flesh and Blood show made it sound cheap, but it's supposed to be a horror sexploitation picture. Jenny Hanley, I'd say, was one of the few better actors, and one of the male actors. Some of them were good. Some of them were good. And let's read the differences in the same thing. Billed as an appalling amalgam of carnage. Oh, forget it. That's in the old thing. I'll read the new one. With the Flesh and Blood show, Peter Walker's schizo House of Whipcord transitions from thriller and nudie picture to full-blown horror, where he would evolve into one of the most playful, perverse directors, billed as an appalling amalgam of carnage and carnality. Flesh and Blood show is a homage to blood splatter, sex-smeared theater. You mean nudity. Known as the Grand Guignol, shuddered and cursed by an especial tragic production of Othello, a seaside theater reopens its doors as a groovy musical review, only to have several performers fall victims of the deadly curse. I said this from Kino Lober, Kino cult release. A 3D sequence has been newly aligned by the 3D film archive and is presented both in stereoscopic and anaglyphic format. Oh, here's another problem. It's in its original red and green. The 3D glasses here is actually blue, green, and red. And because this is red and green, it's not going to pop out very good. The 3D archive should have printed out the original red-green lenses, because this isn't going to work, because it won't sync, because the green won't sync with the blue-green. So this is one of the mistakes they made. They should have put out red-green glasses, because I saw a scene from it when they were interviewing for the Flesh and Blood show, interviewing Peter Walker. Well, I did saw it, and I did see it before, and if you like the oh darn it, if you like the discussion, if you enjoy this, please express constructive criticism or insults you want to. I can take it, or express complimentary things. And bye.